If you're contemplating a move to Florida's Space Coast and are weighing the options of Palm Bay versus Melbourne, it's crucial to delve into the specifics that separate these two neighboring towns. Here's a look at what separates these two cities that may help you assist in your decision-making process. First, when evaluating the cost of living between Palm Bay and Melbourne, it's evident that Palm Bay generally offers a more affordable lifestyle. Here's a detailed breakdown. Palm Bay's cost of living index is 98, which is 2% lower than the national average. On the flip side, Melbourne's cost of living index is 100, aligning with the national average. Now, this indicates that on average, everyday expenses are slightly more affordable in Palm Bay. So that's a point for Palm Bay. Another thing to look at is housing costs. Now, housing is a significant factor in the cost of living differences between the two cities. Let's look into Palm Bay, where the median home value is about $171,000 and the median rents is around $1,100 per month. Now, when it comes to Melbourne, the median home price is about $350,000 with a monthly rent averaging $1,400 a month. This data suggests that housing in Palm Bay is generally more affordable than in Melbourne. Another point for Palm Bay. Now, when it comes to utilities and transportation, both cities have comparable utility costs, aligning closely with the national averages. So transportation expenses in Palm Bay are slightly lower than in Melbourne, primarily due to shorter average commute times and lower public transportation costs. Another point for Palm Bay. Now, when it comes to grocery and healthcare costs, in both cities they are very similar, with minor variations that do not significantly impact the overall cost of living, which leads me to my conclusion for this section. While both Palm Bay and Melbourne offer affordable living options compared to many other parts of the country, Palm Bay generally provides a more cost-effective environment, particularly concerning housing expenses. Now, residents should consider these factors alongside personal preferences and lifestyle needs. It's very important when choosing between these two cities. Now, when evaluating the housing market trends of both Palm Bay and Melbourne, several key metrics provide insight into each city's real estate landscape. Now, when it comes to median home values year over year, Palm Bay as of February of this year, which is 2025, the average home value in Palm Bay is about $306,000, reflecting a decrease of 2.9% over the past year. Now, Melbourne in the same time frame, they have an average home value which stood around $364,000, making a 2.1% decline when it comes to the previous year. Now, as of 2025, the median sale price in Palm Bay was reported at $330,000 as of February. This is indicating a modest 1.1% increase compared to the previous year. Now, on the flip side, Melbourne experienced a slight decrease in median sales price, which is about $318,000 as of February of 2025. This means they were down 0.44% from the previous year. Now, when it comes to Palm Bay's housing market, Palm Bay is characterized as not very competitive. Homes typically receive around one offer on average and remain on the market for about 98 days. Now, on the flip side, Melbourne's market is somewhat competitive. Properties often attract 2 offers on average and tend to sell within 70 days before they actually sell. So that's an uptick for Melbourne. Now, in February of this year, there were about 1,826 homes available for sale in Palm Bay. That represents about 7.7% increase from the previous month. Now, this uptick in inventory suggests a shift towards a buyer's market. This offers more options for prospective buyers. Now, when it comes to Melbourne, this data indicates that Melbourne has had 863 homes listed for sale as of February of 2025. While specific month-over-month changes aren't detailed, the existing inventory levels contribute to the city's market dynamics. So when it comes to both Palm Bay and Melbourne, they both have experienced subtle shifts in their housing markets over the past year. Palm Bay's slight increase in median sales price and higher inventory levels suggest a market that may be transitioning to favor buyers right now. Now, with Melbourne's stable house values and relatively quicker sales, this indicates a sustained demand, though the slightly decrease in median home sales price warrants attention. Now, prospective homeowners should consider these trends alongside other factors such as community amenities, employment opportunities, and previous lifestyle preferences when deciding between these two cities. Now, when it comes to evaluating the infrastructure and utilities of both Palm Bay and Melbourne, several key differences emerge that can significantly impact the daily living and long-term property values. A considerable portion of Palm Bay lacks comprehensive water and sewer infrastructure. This leaves residents in these areas often depending on septic tanks and well water, The Palm Bay Utilities Departments provide an interactive map to help residents determine service availability. Now, Palm Bay does recognize these environmental concerns, especially regarding the Indian River Lagoon. Palm Bay has initiated programs to transition from septic systems to centralized sewer systems. So you have to check the map out to see if your area qualifies. Now, this effort aims to reduce nutrient pollution affecting local waterways. Now, Palm Bay has faced infrastructure issues, notably during Hurricane Milton in 2024, when nearly 500,000 gallons of sewage were released due to system failures. Such events highlight the need for ongoing infrastructure investments. On that same token, when it comes to Melbourne benefits from a well-developed water and sewer infrastructure. This is ensuring residents have reliable access to essential utilities. That's an uptick for Melbourne. Now, when it comes to downtown commercial amenities, this city boasts a vibrant downtown area featuring over 40 craft restaurants and bars, boutique shops, and cultural events like live theaters and music establishments. Now, this pedestrian-friendly district offers diverse dining, shopping, and entertainment options. Now, as we're still on the topic about Melbourne provides numerous recreational facilities, including golf courses, athletic fields, playgrounds, and boat ramps, enhancing residents' quality of life. Now, when it comes to impact on daily living and property values, Palm Bay has a reliance on septic systems that can lead to higher maintenance costs and potential environmental concerns. On that same token, however, there are ongoing infrastructure projects that aim to address these issues. This could positively influence property values in the future. On the flip side, Melbourne's established infrastructure and rich array of amenities contribute to a higher quality of life, making it an attractive location for potential homeowners. This desirability often correlates with stable or appreciating property values. So in summary, while Palm Bay is actively working to enhance its infrastructure, Melbourne currently offers more developed utilities and amenities. This can significantly impact residents' daily experience and property investments. So that's another uptick for Melbourne. Now, when evaluating the accessibility and amenities of both Melbourne and Palm Bay, several distinctions emerge that may influence your decision. One being proximity to waterways and recreational opportunities. Melbourne's location along the Indian River Lagoon and its direct access to Atlantic Ocean significantly enhances its appeal to those seeking coastal recreation. Now, the city is strategically positioned on both the mainland and the Barrier Island, offering residents and visitors immediate access to various water-based activities. The Indian River Lagoon, recognized as North America's most biologically diverse estuary, provides opportunities for boating, fishing, kayaking, and wildlife observation. Now, Melbourne is equipped with multiple causeways that facilitate direct access to the Barrier Island's beaches. One Melbourne causeway is US 192. This causeway connects to in the Atlantic, offering a direct route to the Atlantic beaches. The bridge also features Kiwanis Park at Geyser Point, a 7-acre community park ideal for picnicking and fishing. Another causeway that Melbourne has is the Ogallie Causeway. This links the Ogallie area of Melbourne to the Indian Harbour Beach area. This causeway provides another convenient passage to the ocean front. This causeway is a key component of State Road 518, facilitating efficient east-west travel. These causeways not only enhance beach access, but also contribute to Melbourne's integrated transportation network, making coastal excursions straightforward for residents and visitors alike. When it comes to parks and recreational facilities, Melbourne boasts a variety of parks that cater to diverse recreational interests. The first park being Ballard Park. Situated on the Indian River Lagoon and the Ogallie River, this 10-acre public park offers boat ramps, lighted tennis courts, and a few pavilions to match. It's also home to a memorial dedicated to naturalist Thomas Barber. Now, POW/MIA Park, located just north of Pineda Causeway, this 4.5-acre community river park features 2-lane boat ramps, a non-motorized boat launch area, shoreline fishing, and a community center. These parks not only provide leisure and recreational opportunities, but also enhance the community's connection to the natural environment. So when it comes to infrastructure and utilities, Melbourne's established neighborhoods are typically equipped with comprehensive city water and sewer services. This ensures residents have access to reliable utilities. Now, in contrast, Palm Bay's rapid expansion has led to areas with limited infrastructure. Many properties in Palm Bay rely on septic systems and private wells due to the absence of centralized water and sewer services in certain locations. The Palm Bay Utilities Department is actively working to expand these services, but as of right now, Not all areas are connected to the city's utility infrastructure. Now, Melbourne's strategic location along the Indian River Lagoon is direct access to Atlantic beaches via multiple causeways, and its well-developed infrastructure contribute to a more connected and amenity-rich environment. Now, these factors make Melbourne particularly attractive to individuals seeking coastal recreation and the convenience of established city services. Now, while Palm Bay offers its own unique advantages, those prioritizing immediate access to beaches and comprehensive utilities may find Melbourne better suited for their preferences. That's an uptick for Melbourne. Now, when evaluating the transportation infrastructure and commute dynamics of both Melbourne and Palm Bay, several key distinctions emerge that can influence your residential experience. Now, when it comes to Palm Bay, designed to facilitate efficient traffic flow. First being Malabar Road. This principal east-west artery connects to I-95 and US 1, serving both Palm Bay and the neighboring town of Malabar. Now within Palm Bay, Malabar Road expands to a minimum of 4 lanes, accommodating higher traffic volumes. Upon entering Malabar, it narrows to 2 lanes and the speed limit decreases from 50 miles per hour to 30 miles an hour as it approaches to US 1. Another main road would be Babcock Street. This extends southward from Melbourne into Palm Bay. Babcock Street is a vital north-south corridor facilitating regional connectivity. Another main road would be Minton Road. Serving as a significant north-south route, Minton Road connects Palm Bay to West Melbourne and other central regions of Brevard County. When it comes to Melbourne, they have residential areas that are often characterized by self-contained neighborhoods with lower speed residential streets. Now, the city has implemented comprehensive traffic calming measures to enhance safety and preserve the serenity of its communities. Now, Melbourne has what we will call a traffic calming program. This is from Melbourne's engineering department that actively collaborates with residents to address traffic concerns. Now, the program includes measures such as speed tables, crosswalk refuges, and traffic circles. Now, to qualify for these interventions, streets must meet specific criteria, including a minimum daily traffic volume and documented instances of speeding. Now, Melbourne enforces a standard maximum speed limit of 30 miles an hour within its zoning, aligning with state guidelines for business and residential districts. These initiatives reflect Melbourne's commitment to maintaining safe and peaceful residential environments, potentially offering a more relaxed living experience for residents. So in conclusion to that, the transportation infrastructure and traffic management strategies of Palm Bay and Melbourne present distinct living environments. Palm Bay's major roads with higher speed limits facilitate efficient travel, but may affect the tranquility of nearby residential areas. On the other side, Melbourne's focus on traffic calming and lower speed residential streets contribute to quieter neighborhoods, enhancing the overall quality of life for its residents. That could be an uptick or a downtick depending on the person. So for prospective residents, you should consider these factors in conjunction with your lifestyle preference and community needs when choosing between these two cities. So if you made it this far in the video, I gotta ask you, which city do you think is better for you? Ultimately, choosing between Palm Bay and Melbourne comes down to your lifestyle priorities. It also comes down to your budget and your long-term goals as well. Each city offers unique advantages, so let's break it down further to help make the best decision possible. So, when it comes to affordability and housing developments, this is Palm Bay's strength. So if affordability is a key factor in your decision, Palm Bay is likely the better choice for you. With lower home prices, larger lot sizes, and a rapidly expanding housing market, Palm Bay is a great place for first-time home buyers, investors, and families looking for more space without stretching their budget. Now, the availability of new construction homes is another huge plus, as developers continue building in Palm Bay due to its abundant land. Now, to add to that, property taxes in Palm Bay are slightly lower than in Melbourne, which could result in long-term savings. But, however, keep in mind that some neighborhoods rely on septic systems and well water. This might require additional maintenance costs over time. Now, when it comes to established infrastructure, convenience, and beaches, this is Melbourne's strength. If you prefer a city with established infrastructure and modern conveniences, as well as a developed downtown scene, Melbourne may be the way to go for you. This city has a rich historical background, a growing job market, and a variety of recreational activities. Melbourne also offers more developed neighborhoods with city water and sewer services, a thriving downtown area with restaurants, shops, and a bunch of entertainment areas. It has a close proximity to beaches with easy access to the Atlantic Ocean via multiple causeways. They have top-rated schools and educational opportunities, including Eastern Florida State College and FIT. Go Panthers. With the increasing demand, it could make it a better choice for long-term home appreciation and investment opportunities. You gotta think long-term. So which one is right for you? Palm Bay is ideal if you want affordable housing, larger lots, and newer developments, and don't mind being further away from the beach or handling utilities like septic systems. Now on the other side, Melbourne is perfect if you prioritize beach access, walkability, a more developed city infrastructure, and stronger employment opportunities in industries like aerospace, healthcare, and technology. But regardless of which city you choose, both Palm Bay and Melbourne offer warm weather, outdoor activities, and proximities to major Florida attractions like Orlando's theme parks like Disney World, Universal Studios, Volcano Bay, and the Kennedy Space Center as well. So before making that decision, do yourself a favor. Visit both cities and explore their neighborhoods, talk to the locals, and experience the atmosphere firsthand. And if you're working with a real estate professional, discuss your budget, home preferences, and long-term plans to determine which city aligns best with your needs. With that being said, if you're interested in buying, selling, or investing in either city, feel free to reach out. My information is up on the screen above. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.